Hello, welcome back to our Morrowind playthrough. In our previous two videos, we became the Hortator of House Redoran and House Halalu. So today, we actually need to go back to those places and quickly pick up the items that confirm we've completed those quests. The quests themselves are done anyway. Alright, so we have to go back to Alderoon and stop by Serethi Manor to get confirmed as the Redoran Hortator. Then we'll have to head by Curio Manor in Vivek to get confirmed as the Halalu Hortator. And then we will be headed on to start off the Telvanni Hortator quest. Might be a bit of a longer video today, but I want to finish the last of the three great houses today. And that will complete this part of the prophecy. Which means in our next video, we're probably going to be moving on to the Ashlander camps to be confirmed as the Nerevarine. Serethi Manor should be here on the left. So I believe you get an enchanted artifact from each great house when you complete the quest. We just never went back to collect them. Yeah, okay. I hope you are successful in persuading the rest of Morrowind to unite against Dagoth-Ur and his blighted beasts. Okay, so we got a note from the Archcanon. Our journal has been updated to reflect us being the Hortator, and we were given the Ring of the Hortator. So he gave me a enchanted ring as a token of my office. So basically now we have some confirmation that we've completed the quest. Okay, it has a constant effect on it, I believe. Or maybe it's just a cast when used type thing. If it is, that's not great.
What, Outlander?
It'd be cool if they had some constant effect spells on them. If they're just cast when used, it's just another piece of junk that we have, but we're gonna hold on to it for now so we can complete our quest. Take heed, take warning. Okay. That doesn't sound good. Trying to check out what notes we were given after completing that part of the quest. Note from the Archcanon. Has a wax seal. The assertions being made in direct contradiction of the doctrine of the tribunal, namely that the Nerevarine, the reincarnation of the sainted Lord Nerevar, are in addition against the temple's teaching, incredibly implausible and extreme. The revelations made by the Inquisition, namely that yourself are in fact against of the Imperial Intelligence Service. However, as incredible as your claims are, as much as they are in direct contradiction of the teachings of the temple, and tainted they are, so it seems like they're they don't like that we're fulfilling the prophecy and being called the Nerevarine. The temple, through its examinations of its records, in particular the records of the Hagiographa and the Apocrypha, is intimately familiar with many varied claims of signs and fears that would mark the Nerevarine according to the prophecy. Therefore, in the event of a fulfillment of certain of those most remarkable and scarcely credible claims, namely the claimant should at one time be acknowledged holder of several ancient titles, the power of the authority of the Dunmer people, to wit, Hortator of the Great Houses and Nerevarine the Ashlander tribes. The temple proposes that the claimant of the identity of this Nerevarine shall present himself for inspection before the Reverend Honor Archcanon Lord Tholer, Chancellor of Vivek. His claims identify, however, until such time as the claimant has actually been made Hortator, because the temple's official position on the prophecies of the Nerevarine are in the interest in preserving the security and of the claimant from those parties who might wish to do them harm. It is convenient that the claimant to the title of Nerevarine shall present himself for the Archcanon in the quarters of the High Fane of Vivek. To signify the agreement with these terms and conditions for a meeting with the Archcanon, the Nerevarine claimant may present himself to the Healer High Fane. Basically, if we complete these two quests to become Hortator and Nerevarine, they want us to go to the High Fane Temple in Vivek City and meet with the Archcanon. To me, that kind of sounds like a trap. It basically says they don't believe in the Nerevarine, but if you happen to fulfill these impossible tasks, that they want to meet with you personally, which really makes it sound like a trap when you're reading it.
For the right price.
But anyway, we're going to head over to Curio Manor in Vivek and pick up confirmation of us being Hortator of House Halalu. And then we'll be on to starting the Telvanni Great House quest. Which is going to be kind of a fun one. We get to travel to all the magic towers of the wizards of Morrowind. So let's just fast travel right over to the Guild of Mages. And then we'll head down to the boat outside and take it to the Halalu Canton. Need to go see our old friend Crassius Curio to pick up whatever artifact he has to confirm us being the Hortator of that great house.
Shouldn't be here.
What is this? My time is precious, so make it.
Alright, let's just escape the foreign quarter. I find it cool that this place was kind of designed because Vivek City Outlanders used to only be allowed in the foreign quarter, and the rest of the city was off limits if you weren't a Dunmer native to Morrowind. There's a lot of underlying issues of like racism and supremacy in this game. How they have enslaved the Argonians and the Khajiit. Anyone who's not from Morrowind and not a Dunmer, they kind of refer to as Outlanders, and they don't like them. And they're kind of limited in certain areas to where they can go and what they can do. It's kind of a interesting take on some of those issues. Yeah, the foreign quarter was basically one area set up for foreigners to Morrowind to visit, and you couldn't go into the temple or the great houses area of the city. Alright, where is this boat? I always feel like I walk the longest possible path to get to it. think we're on the bottom floor anyway. The water's right there. Still love the overall look and feel to the area of Vardenfell too. To me, Oblivion felt like kind of like a medieval European place. And Skyrim was just kind of this Nordic winter wonderland type thing, but Morrowind really feels like you're on another planet. The giant mushrooms and the burnt out ashlands and the storms of blight, like it's just doesn't feel like you're on this planet, whereas the other two games kind of do. Aside from some of the foreign beast races walking around. Alright, so we're looking for Curio Manor. Let's go track down our old buddy. I'm sure he's gonna say some wacky things again before he gives us our artifact. Okay, I think he's in one of these rooms.
Do you want something?
Yeah, here we go. You can call me Uncle Crassius. All the counselors agreed. Splendid, I'm happy for you. What an honor. You deserve it, pumpkin. And now I have this little treat for you. It's a belt given to the Hortator of House Halalu. Just snug around that supple little waist. Now I know you have important things to do, but don't be a stranger. Don't neglect poor, lonely Uncle Crassius. So that's going to complete House Halalu, and we now have another enchanted artifact. Where is it? Okay, this one's constant effect, Fortify Magica, so I think we'll be using that. At least this one has a constant effect, so it'll give us some extra magic pool to cast from.
I'd be happy to talk.
Which I'm kind of glad we picked up, because we're going to need to use levitation a lot on the Telvanni Great House quest, since they all live in these giant enchanted towers.
You talk too much out
Many
there.
of them are difficult to get up or impossible to get up without being able to fly, so having a little extra magic to cast levitate and fly up there is going to make this quest a lot easier. But we need to go catch the boat and start sailing around to the northeast of Vardenfell, because that's where we're going to find House Telvanni. They each kind of have their own island. There's Telarun, Telmora, Telbrenora, Telvas, Sadrithmora. So we're going to start sailing in that direction, and we'll go island to island, flying up these towers and trying to convince each representative to give us their vote to be Hortator. Now, the interesting thing with the Telvanni is they're these ancient wizards that settle a lot of disputes, the duels to the death. So technically, we could just kill every representative, and that would make us the Hortator, because there's no one left to cast votes against us. I'm not going to do that. I'll try and convince as many of them as I can. Probably involve a lot of bribery. I know there are not a lot of people in Morrowind's favorite great house. They're kind of like super ancient, like they live a long time. They're very powerful because of all their use of magic. They deal in things like slaves. They kind of see themselves as better than other people, so a lot of people don't like them. Alright, we're headed to Talmora, I believe. Let's take a look at the world map, just make sure I'm going the right place. We're trying to get to Telvas to start off this quest. Telfir. Okay, Voss is up there. We're trying to get to Telvas, which is, I believe, is just behind Voss.
Speak, traveler.
Alright, let's try Telmora. I think that gets us close.
I'm waiting.
You can't actually take a boat, I don't think, to Voss because it's kind of landlocked. Or at least not to Telvas. Anyway, we can get there with water walking, I think. Okay. Yeah, this area is kind of meant for powerful mages, so it's not set up as friendly with public transit because they assume you're doing things like using mark and recall to basically transport yourself wherever you want to go, or you can use levitate to fly. So if you're not good with magic, this isn't necessarily the easiest place to deal with, but because we've leveled all those skills up and bought all the spells we need, this shouldn't be too bad for us. Ooh, marshmallow and salt rice. I'd like to collect those because those are the ingredients to make restore health potions. And since we have the skill to do that, collecting it will just save us from having to buy some. It's not that we don't have the money. It's more of an issue of we either spend the time collecting the ingredients and making it, or we spend the time looking for a trader that has the right potions and buying them. It's kind of which way do we want to spend our time and money? If you're low level in alchemy, buying them might be easier. When you do manage to successfully create them, you probably create a low-level one. As you get higher up in alchemy, your potions will fail less often. Creating them is easier, and you'll be able to create better quality potions. So now that our alchemy is leveling up, it makes more sense just to make the potions ourselves. With high enough alchemy, we can also add effects to them, so you might get a restore health potion that also fortifies your strength. So that kind of thing can be very useful in combat scenarios. But alright, we're arriving in, I believe, Talmora? Oh no, we left Talmora. We should be coming up on Voss. Yeah, so we need to keep continuing past Voss up to Telvas. It's kind of an interesting place. It's kind of as if you combined one of the Telvanni's great house with one of the Imperial's fortresses. Kind of seems like a clash of the two architecture styles. You have the Dunmer houses and an imperial fort with a prison and guard post, but you also have the Telvanni giant tower. But we need to travel to the top and find the great counselor of this place. Yeah, you can see it's a fortress, but it also has a tower kind of creeping up and growing through it. So we'll cast Levitate. I just want to make sure we're lined up to fly up to the right area. So we're headed way up there. Well, until we get good at levitation, we're going to be using a lot of Restore Magicka potions, that's for sure. We might actually have to restock on those partway through this quest. Alright. This kind of looks like the right place. We just gotta find the door to get into the tower before our levitation falls out and we end up falling and taking damage. Because we're pretty high up. If we hit the ground at the bottom from up here, it could do a lot of damage. Alright, so that's the armory. That's the central tower. But I think it's in the kind of like not fortress looking area, but more of the magic looking tower. So I think that's where we're trying to get into. There's just a lot of like wrong turns and dead ends here, so we need to figure out where we're actually supposed to be going. Maybe up above us? There was a path above our head. Yeah, these places are kind of strange.
We are not fangless, friends.
Smokeskin Killer. And they have a Steam Centurion. Just kind of hanging out here. They're probably controlling with magic to use as a guard. I think we need to get up there, though. I think we need to get higher. There's a jail. Yeah, Arian's Chambers. That's where we're trying to get to. It should be... It seems like it's right above our head. It definitely wouldn't be down lower. The Great Counselors are generally at the tops of whatever tower. There it is. There's the door. It's just kind of hidden. They're generally at the top of whatever tower they're assigned to.
Let's get this over with quickly.
No, again, we can either convince him to give us his vote or we can just kill him. It's really up to us.
Make it quick, Red God.
The Telvanni really don't want any favors from you. They're powerful enough with magic and have a kind of their own army of followers and slaves, so they can get whatever they want done already. They kind of just want either gold or you can kill them, one or the other. We're getting stuck on I don't know what. Can be part of the problem with levitation is you get wedged into areas that the game doesn't know how to deal with sometimes. There we go, we flew out of it. Okay, Telvanni Hortator, tell our story, asked to be confirmed. Willing to take the responsibility. He'll give us his vote. And then here's a list of all the other counselors and the challenges. One of them doesn't like men. Another one's a problem. He'll refuse you. He won't refuse you directly, but he'll delay it indefinitely. I recommend you kill Archmagister Gothrin. So at least one of them we're gonna have to kill. And each one resides in their own tower in Telmora, Telarune, Telbranora, Telnaga. But I believe we now have a book telling us each of their addresses. Yeah, so Lord Gothrin is in Telarune. Master Arian we're talking to here in Telvas. Master Niloth is in Telnaga, which is attached to Sadrith Mora. Mistress Dratha is in Telmora. Thorena is in Telbranora. So we're going to travel to each one of these islands, fly up each tower, and convince each counselor to give us their vote.
Let's get this over with quickly.
Alright, so I think Telmora is probably the closest place we can head to. But first we need to get down from here. Can try waiting to get magic back to fly down. No, it's not gonna work. We're gonna have to jump for it. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Not going to try jumping from here, though. Try going through here. Wait, why is this thing attacking us? We have done nothing to provoke it. Alright, no idea why that just happened. It doesn't really make sense. We're gonna head on out of here. We'll head through Voss back towards Telmora. We'll continue on trying to convince people to vote us the Hortator of the last great house. Okay, so down here is Voss. We do need to find a trader, though. We need to stock up on some Restore Magicka potions, because we're going to be using Levitate so much in this quest. The, 1 or 2 Restore Magicka potions that we have isn't going to quite cut it.
Say what you want.
Nothing but farmhouses here?
Get it out or hit the road.
It's a whole village of farmhouses. I guess all the traders must be in the tower below. Unlike Telvas, the village here and the tower are a little separated. Whereas back in Telvas, the tower and the fortress were kind of like one and the same, built together, winding in and out. These are kind of side by side instead. So I'm guessing the trader is in this tower. It's kind of cool how the Telvanni's stuff is all so different from anything you see You know, they don't live in a house or a castle or a tent. They live in this giant mushroom tower thing that they've used their magic to grow. Now, I don't really need Longblade
beyond
up.
measure, Outlander.
I'm just putting level ups into this so we can get a strength increase. Basically, all the skills have a stat associated with it. Longblade is strength. Something like Shortblade is agility. Athletics would be speed. But the more skill levels you go up in each category, the more bonuses you get to that category when you level up. Seems like we've kind of wandered into a quest area. Take all the alchemy ingredients, so I'm not sure why there's rats in here. Sometimes you wander into an area you should have gone in with a quest, but if you haven't accepted the quest, you don't understand what's happening. It's kind of before you needed triggers to set off a quest. So it's basically a list of shipments. There was crates of cheese that arrived, so that would be why there's rats. But yeah, like games now, unless you accept a quest, like something like those rats wouldn't trigger to be in here. But because this game's like 20 years old, they're in here whether you've accepted the quest or not. So you wander into some weird scenes in this game sometimes. It's kind of fun that way though. You always wonder why things are the way they are when you run into them. Pick this lock and then we'll get out of here. We're getting a little sidetracked. We just came in here to buy potions, to be honest. We really don't need to be raiding any of this, but we'll take this while we're here and we'll get out of here.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
Do you have anything useful for us? You'd think in these giant magical towers there'd be more people selling potions, but I guess the mages selling spells also makes sense, but it's just not what we need right now. Again, we're getting too sidetracked raiding things that we don't need to. We need to just find a trader. You'd think in this trade house there would be a trader. Okay, we spoke to them. They only sell alcohol, which really won't help us gain our magic back. This guy's not very helpful.
Hurry this up, will you?
Make it quick.
Alright, we're just gonna head to Telvanni. I'm sure we can find a proper trader there. Seems like the city of Voss is just wasting our time. I don't remember Voss being an option we could boat to before,
I'm
but
waiting.
apparently there's a boat here. Oh, and it'll take us right to Telvanni.
Make it quick, Outlander.
Yeah, the remaining areas all have boat locations, so we don't really have to go wandering off on foot. Alright, somewhere in here must have potions. Okay, this person's not going to trade with us unless we deal with the Corpus Stalker upstairs. Not really sure how they ended up with the Corpus Stalker upstairs, but seems to become our problem. Luckily, we're immune to Corpus disease. Okay, I really hope they have potions, otherwise that was another waste of our time. Rising Force, that'll help. If we can't buy a potion to restore magic for Levitate, we'll just buy a Levitate potion. Some enchanted items, but we don't really need any of that. Alright, well, we got a little bit of what we need. We still need to make it to the top of this tower to convince the next counselor to vote for us.
What is it, peasant?
Just gotta figure out how we get up to the top. Alright, this looks more promising. Finally, our potions. Crazy to think that we're going to be done the Hortator of the Great Houses by the end of this video. We'll be on to the Nerevarine of the Ashlanders soon. These are kind of like the last real huge quests. Once you get past the Nerevarine and Hortator, you're kind of cruising towards the end of the game. They're kind of like this big, massive roadblock in the middle of the main quest. Like, the quests before it were a lot of, like, quick, go here, raid this dungeon, come back with an item type thing. But then it's like, stop and do these two quests, and these two quests have, like, each one has 15 smaller pieces to it, some of them. At least to become the Hortator of the Great Houses. each house has about 5 counselors you gotta convince. And some of them want you to do a quest to be convinced, so it takes a little bit of time to get through these two, and then you're kind of moving towards the end of the game. Just trying to see if we could sell them anything that we're carrying, just to ease up our carry weight. I guess save us some gold, but we don't really need to do that. We have like 96,000.
Anytime you're ready. Just don't keep me waiting.
Alright, so all these crates have cure blight disease in them. And they had a corpus stalker in the next place over. The blight cure is all mine. They won't get their hands on any of it. When they're all gone, I shall reign in the tower. So it seems like someone brought that corpus stalker here.
Okay, I'm listening.
And then brought themselves some cure blight disease, hoping everyone would just die and they could take over as the leader, but the plan seems kind of flawed, because cure blight disease won't really cure corpus disease. We've kind of learned that lesson the hard way in this game. Seems crazy that they're trying to murder everyone in the tower, but like I said earlier, the Telvanni settle a lot of disputes by fights to the death and killing each other, so it's not actually as out of place as it might seem. Okay, we need to get to the top of this tower. Okay.
What is it, peasant?
Oh, do we gotta fly up there? I don't see any other way up. Luckily, we have potions now. We can fly back up there. See if we can restore some magic and just get up there. There we go. Up, up, and away.
This better be important, Redguard.
Nope. That's not where we're trying to go.
How do I know you're not up to something devious?
Would have been pretty bad if we flew up there and then fell down. Looks like we gotta go just a little bit higher up. leader of this tower. Seems like a lot of dead ends up here.
Spit it out or hit the road.
Okay, we gained a level in spear. Again, not too many spells that we actually need here.
Spit it out or hit the road.
Okay, who are we looking for in Telmora? Okay, Mistress Dratha is who we're looking for.
I don't have a lot of patience for questions, Outlander. Spit it out or hit the road.
Did we take a wrong turn, maybe? These places are a little confusing. We're getting stuck on things. Okay, this part is a dead end. Oh, ouch. Alright, a level in enchantment. Okay, can't fly up there. Okay, is this like a whole
Okay,
different area
I'm
of the
listening.
tower?
This better be important, Redguard.
I feel like this might be the mage that hates men, because everyone in this tower seems to be female. Might take some
I really can't help you, stranger.
pretty good bribery here. Alright, here we go, Mistress
Whatever you're
Dratha.
looking for, I'm sure I don't know how to find it.
She definitely doesn't like us, so we can change that with a little gold. The 96,000 gold. I guess it's, in this game it's actually drakes, I think. It's not septims, because we're not in Cyrodiil. But I don't know, it looks like a gold coin, so I always just call it gold.
I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor to meet you.
Okay, so we're going to throw down a save, and we're going to head on to the next tower. Maybe Telarune or Telnaga. We just have to... Alright, so we have 2 counselors down now, and 3 to go, so we still have to do Telarune,
Too much trouble. Must be going now.
Telnaga, and Telbranora, I believe, are the 3 that are left. One of those 3 counselors...
This better be important, Redguard.
They've warned us that we're going to have to kill because he just will never give us an answer, so... The other 2, I'm sure we'll just have to bribe a few times.
Redguard.
How did we come in here? This way? These towers are so confusing.
If you want something, now's the time.
Alright, let's just like jump down from here as much as we can. The faster we can get this moving, the better, because we've been delayed on the first couple towers already. Alright, that wasn't too bad. We're down. Let's go hop on our boat. Take us to Telarune. Let's see who we deal with here. All the levels in speechcraft we gained don't seem to be helping us too much. Seem to just end up having to bribe all these guys anyway. Alright, some sort of weird underground area. Slaves. You can tell because they have kind of like this bracelet thing on that keeps them in control or something.
Speak, traveler.
Alright, you don't really have anything for us. How do we get up this tower now? The guy's kind of glitched out. Seems like this Telarune is kind of like the head of the slave market. They had cages with slaves in them down there, and it looked like a holding area for slaves in the trader. I feel like this is where they operate the slave market. I believe there is quest somewhere to free all the slaves. It'd be kind of interesting to check out that quest.
I don't know. You look like trouble to me.
Spit it out or hit the
Why do you
road.
disturb me?
These guys look pretty official, but they're not who we're looking for. Enchanting. Enchanted items. Nothing we need.
There's someone watching.
We just need to find a way up this tower.
Spit it out or hit the road.
These people are like so nasty to us. It's like they don't even know who we are. But again, I feel like the Telvanni are huge fans of Outlanders, especially non-Dunmer, non-wizards. They're probably not super thrilled to see this Red Guard warrior wander into their tower. Oh, up is where we're going. I guess we need to levitate. Here, I was looking for stairs the whole time. Okay, we have a door or a room.
I don't know. You look like trouble to me.
Okay, it must be the door. We must have to go out and up higher. Yep. I guess we weren't done climbing the tower yet. Upper tower. I wonder how challenging it is to just come here and kill all these people.
Why have you disturbed?
I think we have to kill this guy. He's the one who's never going to give us an answer. We're going to throw down a save file before we attack him. Oh, he's healing. He was really healing. Alright, there we go. Yeah, apparently if you just kill all 5 counselors, the artifact that gives you proof of being the Hortator will disappear in a chest where the quest giver was. Because you can even kill the guy who gives you the quest. And once all of them are dead, apparently the robes of the Hortator will just show up in the chest where the guy who gives it to you would have been. But in case we need these guys for any quests later, I'm just choosing to not kill all of them and only kill the ones that I have to. Which was Archmagister Gothern. It told us he would just delay us and never give us an answer no matter what we did, so we had no choice but to kill him. We're gaining skills in enchant and conjuration. Help us get some intelligence points. Alright, so we're done in Tellarune. We just have to climb down here. And then we'll be on to probably Telnaga next. We'll go see Counselor Niloth. Do Telbranor last because it's kind of further down the road boat-wise. It's almost down towards Vivek. We gotta go to Telmar first.
I'm waiting.
Trying to get to Sadrith Mora. There we go. Just didn't want to go there from Tellarune, apparently. There's no direct travel. Alright, so Sadrith Mora is kind of this area with, what was it, the Corpusarium here? Something was here that we went to earlier, but behind it is this second tower called Telnaga. That's actually where we're trying to go. If you're like climbing the top of Sadrith Mora, you're gonna find Divath Fear and not Master Nilos who you're looking for, so that could be a little confusing. I guess it expects you to know that because you went to Divath Fear to cure your corpus disease. I guess we're gonna have to levitate to get up to that door. Come on, let us in. Alright, we need to go up. Up to the top. Hopefully he's just up here and this is less confusing of a tower.
What was that? You must be...
Alright, Master Nilos.
Bother someone else.
Let's try bribing him. Hortator, is that necessary? Why doesn't anyone tell me these things? Do you want to do it? Are you qualified? Then go ahead, I don't care. Be Hortator, now go away.
You talk too much out.
I'm pretty sure he's a pretty funny character, but in the sake of moving things along, we're gonna head out of here and start heading towards Telbranora for the final counselor. There we go. Just using levitate so we can check out some floors on the way down, see what we're missing. There's just a door there and some stairs. Anything interesting here? Just this guy.
You talk too much, Outlander.
He doesn't really have much for us. And then we're back on the ground. Okay. Well, let's just get out of here then. I must say this tower was a little less painful than the last few. Just fly in, talk to him, and get out of here. Probably the challenge of that is, A, you have to be able to fly. There didn't seem to be another way around it. And 2, probably a lot of people go up the wrong tower because it says Telnaga is part of Sadrith Mora, even though it's kind of behind it.
Speak, traveler.
Okay, Telbranora. Final tower.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
And then we just have to go back to Telvas to collect our artifact proving we have been granted the Hortator of the last great house. Huh, what are they gathering for?
Spit it out or hit the road.
Seems like that's a quest too. But we're gonna get sidetracked if we talk to them, so let's just run past and go up the tower.
Don't you have some place to be?
Okay, so that's the bottom of the tower. But we know the counselor's always at the very top. So that's where we're going to try and head to.
Identify yourself.
What? Those eggs? What? There's a table full of them? It doesn't let me interact with them. I don't know if that's supposed to be some decoration or if this person's gone nuts and just like decorated everything with eggs. We have books all over the floor.
Say what you want.
Is this going to be the counselor that's kind of gone mad?
I can tell.
See, Telbradora. Okay, Mistress Thurena doesn't really give us any information, but we're looking for Mistress Thurena. I'm not really sure what's going on in this tower, but it looks like kind of a mess. Okay, are you who we're looking for? Why are we stuck? What are we hitting? It's like either we're too high or too low to get through there.
You talk too
You're not
much,
who we're
young
looking
man.
for. Alright, we got
What is it, peasant?
Serena here. Gain some mercantile. She's
You want
burning
some?
books. And she has a naked Khajiit as a slave. She's gone nuts. I don't know if she's going to give us a hard time, but... she's just going on about a bunch of nonsense. Whatever you like, I don't mind. What were we talking about? Okay, so we've got all the votes we need. We're gonna head back to Telvanni and go pick up our artifact to prove that we're the Hortator of all three great houses, and that's gonna complete this quest line. Hardest part now is just gonna be getting back to Telvanni, just because the boat doesn't go right there.
Say what you want or go away.
No, we don't want to go back to Thurena's chambers. We want out of here. And back down to the boat. Oh, that hurt. Didn't do much damage, but I'm sure when we go to repair our armor next, our boots are probably going to be destroyed. Let's throw down a save file now that we've completed all the counselors. And then we'll make our way back to Telvanni, and that's probably where we'll end the video for today. Alright, This video has been a little bit of a marathon, but we're finally coming to the end of it. All we have to do is go back to Telvanni. Starting by finding the boat. I know this village is kind of split in half. There's kind of like a fishing village, and then this giant mage tower. It's kind of like a divide between the haves and the have-nots of Telvanni. And it really feels like these guys up on the hill are gathering to attack the small fishing village. Or defend against the fishing village, whatever's happening. Seems like there's a quest there somewhere. What are we stuck on? How are we stuck? You're gonna actually have to cast levitate just to get off of this post. It's a new one to me. There we go.
I'm waiting.
We're free. Okay, Sadrith Mora. Take us to Voss or Telmora.
Speak, traveler.
Alright, let's just make a run for it. Or maybe a fly for it. We can go direct if we fly over this hill. Not quite as fast, I guess, but... Well, we move slower, but we travel less distance, and we're less likely to get attacked by slaughterfish. As long as there aren't any cliff racers hanging out around here. Should be there pretty quick. I guess it's more this direction. Well, I guess at this point, anyone who's still watching this video, thank you for making it through this marathon for us. All right. Up the hill we go if we can. Come on, where's the way in here?
Probably nothing.
Voss. We're not quite there. We gotta keep going to Telvanni up the hill. Okay, we had to fly up here last time. We'll see if we can find a way to walk part of it. So I feel like you can either take the mage path up, or you can go up through the stairs inside the fortress type of area. But I'm gonna take option 3 and just fly. Just gotta remember where that door was that we went in last time. Okay, we're getting up high enough. Where is the entrance to this tower? Alright, we're here. Let's go collect our artifact, and that will end all 3 great houses. We will officially be Hortator of Vardenfell. We will have united the great houses against Dagoth
Make it quick. Do you want something?
Alright, we gathered all the votes. I think you'll be pleased. I wish you luck. I may even pray for you. Robes of the Hortator have been added to our inventory. It's cast when used. I was hoping it would be constant effect. Probably won't wear those because the blue one looks cooler. But that's going to do it for today's video. So as always, thanks for watching. And come see the next Morrowind video where we attempt to become the Nerevarine of the Ashlanders. Bye for now.